Hi, welcome to Yoga with Stacey Turner. Today's session will be a yin practice with longer holds, a more restorative style of yoga, with also some meditation infused throughout to allow yourself to explore your body, but also centered around this theme of surrender, of letting go, of finding release in your body, in your mind, in the world around you, in order to create space to move forward and bring in the things that are important and that do matter. So with that in mind, this is your practice. Do what feels right for your body. As always, if you experience pain, move away from it and find a way to feel more comfortable in your body as we surrender into these poses. You'll notice there's a few more props than our last session. If you've been following along the progression of these videos, you'll notice that I've brought in more pillows. The more comfortable you can be in a yin practice, the better. So feel free to pause the video, grab hold of some extra cushions, maybe even your pillow that you sleep with at night, as we'll be doing some supported postures on our spines today and just needing a little more length through the support on our backs. So let's get started into our first pose, which will be a reclined bound angle. So feel free to stack a couple of smaller cushions, one on top of the other, and place your larger cushion over the top here and come to lay down over the top of your cushions as you find a position of support with your torso slightly elevated. Now, if it feels okay for your hips to bring the soles of your feet together and have your knees out wide, come into this position here, Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle. With your arms outstretched either side of your body and your palms cupped up towards the sky, a very open and inviting or surrendering pose. You're welcome to close down your eyes here and begin to deepen into your breath. Now, if your hips are screaming at you right now, then I'd encourage you to create a little more support on the outsides of your legs. So grab hold of another couple of cushions and bring them in either side of your butterfly, and then recline yourself back down, elevating your knees using the support of your props. And hopefully now you feel comfortable in your position. Feel free to wiggle around and wriggle around until you find that spot where you can start to fully let go, where you can open up to receive. Use each new in-breath to breathe in fresh energy, known as prana in Sanskrit, which translates as life force, and breathe that in. And as you pour your breath back out, either through your nose or your mouth, allow yourself to sink deeper into your props, into the support beneath you. Feel free to take a couple more cleansing breaths here. You might even like to take an audible sigh on your exhale. It's a very cathartic release. So let's do one together if you'd like. Inhale through your nose. Pour it out through your mouth. And again in through your nose. And you can continue with this cleansing breath throughout your practice or return to your usual rhythmic flow of your breath. Feel your outer edges begin to soften, begin to melt. As you take this time to fully arrive here into your body, into the here and now. To be so present with yourself. Check in with the skin on your face. Sometimes when we're concentrating on our breath or concentrating on letting go, we sometimes scrunch up our face or scrunch up our brow. So try and take your awareness up to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. And see if you can soften the skin there, see if you can release it. You might like to move your face around a little to see if you can find a little more release, a little more softness. Allow your belly to be soft as you breathe. No forcing, no pushing. And then if your hips, your inner thighs are still speaking to you quite a lot in this pose, take your breath awareness there. And with each exhale, see if you can allow that tension to dissipate. Breathe it away, wash it away with each out breath. You might only notice a small change, but any change here, as you start to lengthen out your muscles and release into your tendons and ligaments, will be beneficial. And this practice allows you to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest nervous system, which helps your body to repair and recover. To rejuvenate you, to help to reset your body. So enjoy 3 more surrendering breaths here, going deeper than you've gone before. And gently blink open your eyes if you'd like. Use your hands to draw your knees together. And then lift your right leg up, bend into your right knee as you take it out to the side and place your ankle over your left thigh, just above your knee. You're welcome to stay here if you feel a stretch already into your right hip, your right glute. Or you can take your right hand and press it against your right knee to deepen a little more into your stretch here. Feel free to close down your eyes as you reconnect with your breath. We often hold a lot of tension into our hips, into our glutes, our buttocks. So even though you might be experiencing some discomfort in the pose, tune into how it will feel afterwards. Staying present with what you're experiencing, with the sensations that arise, and see if you can use your breath to reduce the tension, to relieve that discomfort. And if you've done this pose before and you remember how it felt, to find that release, to find that surrender, feel free to tune into that, to channel that knowing of how good it feels, to find that juicy openness, to feel more free, more flowing. And less constricted. And then if you'd like, I invite you to allow your mind to wander with the style of meditation that I teach, coming from my teacher Alison Potts and her teacher Lauren Roach. Tuning into thoughts and feelings that bring you joy, that lift you up. That invite in all the goodness. So rather than trying to block your thoughts or think of nothing, I invite you to try something different. I invite you to call in memories that light you up. Things you've organized in your future, events coming up that you're looking forward to, that bring you that sense of calm, of serenity, with excitement, with ecstasy. And as you do that, maybe a small smile comes to your face. And notice how as you call in that joy, as you call in that happiness, you might find a deeper sense of release, of serenity, of tranquility in your pose. Take a couple more final breaths here on this side. And then with or without the use of your hands, release your right leg back to the earth. And take your left leg, bend your knee out to the side. Place your ankle over the top of your right thigh, just above your knee. And again, surrender down into the pose on this side. You might like to tune in to your breath a little deeper here, maybe connecting with a count. If you'd like to join me, inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through your nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pour it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm. Check in with your shoulders and notice if you can wrap them around your pillow towards the earth a little more. Maybe sink the backs of your hands down into the earth. Let your right foot sink a little deeper. Check back in with the skin on your face. Can you soften and release a little more? As you let your breath flow freely through you and around you. Allow your awareness to be with your left hip. And if you are holding on to any tension here, allow it to wash away, to surrender out into the space around you so it's no longer within you. Take 3 final surrendering, releasing breaths here. With or without the use of your hands, release your left leg from your right. And you're welcome to extend your legs out along your mat. Keep the support beneath your upper back. Your pillows might still be there to rest your legs on top of. And stay here in your final resting pose for as long as feels good for you. A supported Shavasana, dead man's pose or corpse pose, to allow you to enjoy a few final moments. If you are ready to stir, bring some gentle movement back to your extremities. You're welcome to roll to one side and press your way up into a tall, comfortable seat, maybe sitting up on top of one of your props. An easy cross-legged position. Feel free to close down your eyes here. Take a moment to lengthen up through your spine. And check into how you feel. Notice if you feel a little more open, a little more free, as though you've created space here in yourself. Bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, and reconnect with your intention. Gently bow your head to your hands. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for today's session. I hope you've been able to let go of some things that you are holding on to. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Have an amazing day.